Hello everyone. I hope you're doing well today. I know I am. And I feel very ready to continue the Puzzle Manor game project in Unreal Engine 5. Today's video is going to feature Blender a decent amount. If you caught my stream yesterday, you may remember hearing me say that I did not know how to use Blender and I only planned to use it in the future. This was true yesterday. I also said, hey, I probably have time after dinner, so I might do another stream. That's what I said yesterday. The truth is, I did not stream yesterday after dinner, and I'm only streaming now, pretty much 24 hours after the last stream. Well, I mean, after the start of the last stream. The reason for that is quite simple. I actually learned how to use Blender in these past 24 hours. And not only that, but a lot of the points where I was stuck during last stream, I felt it was quite unentertaining, quite boring, one might say. And I just decided to do some research on my own and stuff like that. And I've gotten unstuck in a lot of things. So basically, I'm going to start the stream by showing you guys a lot of stuff, which is what has been happening in my life in these past 24 hours. I don't think I've ever learned and done so much at the same time in only 24 hours. So if you've seen yesterday's stream, you probably remember that I was not necessarily feeling like I was feeling motivated to do the project, but I wasn't feeling super motivated about like the tools I was using, like Unreal Engine 5 and stuff like that. Actually, I really like Blender. And I've been having fun trying to solve the problems in Unreal Engine 5. So I'm feeling a lot more positive today, I would say. And I mean, and I'm just as motivated to get this project going and eventually finishing it up. I think it's a really cool game that I made, many years ago, and I'm pretty sad that I currently don't have a playable version. So, yeah, I'm just really hyped to actually get this thing going. So now that I'm done just monologuing, I'm gonna show you everything you need, like my beautiful face. Okay, I did change a little bit my camera position, so maybe even like this. You guys can see me better. Yeah, okay, that's good. So nobody's chatting, so we don't see the chat here, but it's fine, it doesn't really matter. And we can start by, I guess I'm gonna start by showing you guys, oh, that's like, I guess I'm gonna start by showing you guys what I've been doing. So first off, I did the classic, donut Blender tutorial. I don't think you're supposed to do it as fast as I'm doing it, but I haven't finished it yet. I've only, quote unquote, it's a 14-part tutorial, about 20 minutes per part, and I have done 8 parts. Of course, I've been following along, so I have things to show you guys. Okay, there's a bunch of like version of my environment and whatnot. I'm gonna keep them here for now. But in Blender, I've done the donut tutorial. You guys should be able to see, I think. Yes. So if I open donut.blend, you can probably see right here. There's gonna be my, where are you? My beautiful donut project. Okay, so it's amazing. It's beautiful. Everybody loves it. How do I move around in Blender? Okay, I think it's just loading. It's lagging a little bit. Yes, it is not responding. But basically you can, yeah, the countertop. Yeah, of course, you have to load the texture. So here it's a beautiful project and everything. It's a beautiful project. We have stuff shining. And it's amazing, you know, beautiful donut, you know, a little bit misshapen, like a real donut. It looks like a real donut. It's crazy. Even have, you know, the smaller line in the middle, the lighter, I mean, line in the middle. It's beautiful, okay? So the donuts are pretty much done. Now I think we're gonna be doing more in the tutorial. I think he's gonna show me how to do more variations. And then like, we have to like make a plate and just make a presentation scene. But basically the donuts are done, right? And I can even render them. If I click here, it's gonna load. Gonna have a hard time. Yes. You can see with lighting and with the cycles render engine, it's absolutely beautiful. I mean, look at these donuts. I actually really want to bite them. Like they just look so tasty. So that I've done that. You know, that's one of the things I've done. I'm not gonna save. I'm not gonna change anything here. Also, yep, you don't need to see that. Also, I've been in Blender. I opened my my thing here, and as you can see, I closed up that side and I removed the like 3D text extrusion that I had going on here, which I didn't like too much. Oh, why is that? Okay, it's difficult to like get inside of here. Like this? Okay, yeah, why? What's up with that wall? Oh, it's the same problem as the rest. So the new walls that I've been adding, or the new triangles that I made, some of them have problems with their texture. So I can actually show you in Unreal. Oh, and one thing I've done in Unreal, in the environment, so I did, yesterday I was thinking of doing either like adding a bunch of planes, like just under the floor so that my character can sit on that, for collisions, and then having to manually add for every wall and everything. But I did find resources online that were recommending, so I did check double-sided geometry, because if you remember when I did the texturing for the walls, there was some problems with, I needed to make the texture double-sided, because basically I guess my normals are kind of weird and they're not two-sided. So making the geometry double-sided is necessary if I don't want to ever like clip through the floor in any of these places. So I did that. And also, yeah, customized collision is fine. I just added some random collision. I think I added a box simplified collision, which is like super simple. But then in the collision settings, on top of the double-sided geometry, in collision complexity, you can say use complex collision as simple. And if you do that, somehow it's just gonna use your actual mesh for collision. Or at least when you're inside. Like I think there's also, if I look, see, I think there's also like an outside collision, which is pretty much like a box collision. But once you're inside, you can actually like walk around and use the static mesh as geometry, as like flooring and walls and stuff like that. So if I go here and I start up the game, I'm using my character that we programmed yesterday. I do feel like I'm spinning really fast. Maybe I need to change the sensitivity. And I can even go in, you know, in a corner where there's like 3 intersecting faces and everything, and it's fine. Of course, the walls are way too reflective right now. I need to change the material a little bit. And the lights are really intense. But overall, like, you know, collisions do work. Everything's fine. Everybody's happy. Right? Here, I'm a little too tall to go through these. I'm gonna have to change my character a little bit. But as you can see, everything works. And this is really a lot of light. And I can actually even use the stairs like by default. So it's really, really cool. Everything is just working out fine. So those are the settings that I found that just basically, that's what I was looking for essentially yesterday. I just couldn't quite find it. I had to do a little bit more research on my own before I could get something fully functional. But this is amazing. So I'm actually walking around. It's great. I can't jump, but I'm never gonna add a jump in that game. So it's great. Basically, I'm just super happy. Everything works. And now the only thing that I'm really working on fixing is, as you can see, some of these weird textures. So some of the triangles, because I tried to simplify the geometry and it worked for most of it, but some of the triangles, I think I added them manually afterwards. And the result, you know, the impact that it had on these triangles is that it seems like the texture was extremely like stretched on them. So it just looks like nothing. But you can see it's kind of like you have stretch lines and stuff. So it just makes for a weird render. So right now I'm in Blender trying to fix that. Oops. But I found some tutorials that, okay, having to remember how to change from how to move in Unreal Engine to Blender is kind of a brain fart every time. But you can see I fixed this triangle. Basically, what you have to do is go in UV editing. Then you can use UV and unwrap. And once you unwrap, you basically just have to modify it, especially scale and rotation, to make it like kind of fit. So you can see there's like a cut and everything here. It doesn't like really work the way that I wanted, but it's fine. Basically, it's fine. What if I take the whole wall though? I don't know. It might work. UV and unwrap. Yeah, but now everything doesn't work. So I don't know. I'm kind of unsatisfied with that. If I rotate by 90 degrees, it's much better. And now I can scale it up a lot. But it's hard to like synchronize to what the other walls look like. But like that works, but what's the size of the bricks? You know, I don't really know. It seems pretty okay. I think I need to scale it up just a bit. Sorry, it's not the triangle I want to scale, it's the here. Something like that. So yeah, this actually works a lot better now, right? Yeah. At the edges, you don't see any problems. So that's cool. It's just... even now, I'm not like sure that it's okay. See, I think I scaled it a bit too much now. So not just this one, but like the whole gang, you know, the whole crew. Okay, I'm gonna scale them down. Just a bit. Like this or something? Okay, this should be fine overall. And then I can just take, what, like this, as well as like, well, I guess the rest of that wall, so that it's continuous, basically. That's what I'm really looking for. This continuous thing. Okay, so UV, what if I smart? Yeah, but see, it doesn't really work. So unwrap, okay. To me, this looks ridiculous, so I just choose everything, I rotate 90 degrees, you're fine, then I scale, I don't know how much, but a lot for sure. Okay, this is too small, something like that. Something like that, I think. Yeah, it seems alright. It seems alright. I mean, it's not great, but meh. I'm really just trying to get something functional at this point, so... Okay, and there's also like this weird little corner here. Is that the case here? That it works weird? Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. So I guess I go here. And just like, I don't know what the problem is with that, honestly. Like, this is just so weird. So if I go, I don't know, if I go in the normal layout, right? Like this. And I select stuff. Like, obviously there's a triangle here that I'm not seeing. And it's just being mapped. Very weird. Okay, so if I go in UV editing again. I've been enjoying Blender so much. Like, honestly, it's such a great tool. I don't know what to say, man. It's just so great. Oh, I have to do the whole thing. Wait, I can try to make that like fit with this pretty easily, I think. So if I go, I'm in UV editing. If I go UV, unwrap, it's crazy. It obviously doesn't work. And here, I'm just gonna select everything and I'm gonna scale it up so much. You guys have no idea how much I'm gonna scale it. Okay, like this is good for now, and then scale it more. More. Is that it? Oh, that's very close, actually. So I need to scale a little more. A little less. This is so close. A little more. A little more. I think a little less. Oh no, a little more. No, a little less, a little less. I'm basically trying to not align them, but see, basically I'm just trying to see with my eye if it's as big, each of them. Because I'm also gonna have to translate, right? So, okay, so I'm gonna have to do some, I don't know, like Y? Something like that, right? Yeah, you can see, if I align this line right here, you can see the other ones are not quite aligned. So I need to scale in such a way that the squares are a little bigger. Oh yeah, bigger, bigger. A little bigger. So if I go like this, and I go G and Y again, and I try to align, that's pretty good. You have to admit it's pretty close. And if I G and X at this point, see, I'm able to make it into a square or something. Something like that. Oh, I'm looking and you can see there's kind of like an arrow pattern here. So I'm seeing that the arrow pattern is inverted actually. So I have to rotate 180. Yeah, I was wrong. So okay, so at that point I'm gonna have to redo my thing here. Oh, I mean, it's not exact. I need to change the scale just a bit. Something like that. Okay. It's very difficult to be precise. Maybe I should have just selected the whole floor, but I'm really getting there. So I think this is my final attempt. Well, not final attempt. I'm just adjusting and this is done, right? Like this is done. This is clearly done at this point. Okay, so if I go in layout and I look at this, isn't it beautiful? I don't know, it looks all right. Looks all right to me, you know? It looks a lot better than it used to. So I'm going to save this and I'm also going to export. Oh, wait. I'm not done, right? Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, also this is kind of annoying. You here? Why can't I just select faces? You're not wood floor, you're... Yeah, I mean... What? Okay, never mind. If you have issues, that's not my problem. Here basically, like... I mean, come on, look at this. There's obviously UV issues here. So UV editing, oh boy, that's not a great view. So I'm trying to get the texture to work just like this. So I want you to give me your unwrap. Okay, that's already a lot better, right? Already we see some texture. Okay, and what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna probably select everything, rotate, not 90, it's 270 I think that I need. If, you know, if the previous carpet was the same way. So now if I scale it up, I'm trying to make the squares as small. Something like that, right? Something like that. And since it's just like one full individual wall, it's just fine. It is just fine. Nobody really cares. Now I can export it. Again as an FBX because that's the format expected by Unreal. And here, if I go in environment, I can just re-import the base mesh. So I don't have to re-import like all the textures and everything. Oh, but look at this. My textures are fixed. So if I now save this, go in the Manor level, I guess I can say, no, just save the level. Yeah, okay. I can go here. And if I start playing, I can verify if I can see my textures correctly. So it does seem like my textures are appearing correctly to me. That's great. Ugh, I can't see anything. Okay, that's great. That's really good. Okay. So I would like to be able to look up and down. It's probably the next thing I want to do. So this is not going to be in Blender for once. Oh no, I'm going to fall. Okay. This is silly. Okay, just start here. And I don't know. I guess I want to have this view right here or something. And then I exit. And they put me back in that view immediately. Yeah, that's good. That's cool. That's amazing. And yeah, that's completely closed off. Everything seems to work. Yep. I don't seem to have... Oh, I do have other issues, right? Oh, I know why I have that issue as well. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix that texture as well. And did I fail any other texture at all? There's a high possibility that here there's some weird texture. But quite frankly, like, I don't know how much I care about that one. I think I'm gonna be okay. But I do care about that texture right here. And yeah, I know I had to redo that one face. So because of that, I just fudged the texture a little bit. So I'm gonna go back in Blender, fix that one last texture. Yeah, I can totally see. So it's that face right here. I had to redo it from scratch. And it just made the texture look super, super weird. So I'm gonna go ahead and like the... bunch of textures, like all of the adjacent textures right here. I'm gonna select them. I love Hollow Knight so much. What a good game. I do think people should chill on, you know, harassing Team Cherry to ask when Silksong is gonna come out. I mean, it's gonna come out eventually one day, and it's gonna be great. But in the meantime, like, stop being weirdo. But you know, I guess as an amateur game dev, it's easier for me to just look at this and be like, you know, I understand the perspective of the game dev. Like, they just want to be left alone to work on their stuff. Like, I get that. But I understand that, you know, Silksong is probably going to be a really good game and people just want to play it very, very much. I get that. I get that. I mean, look, Hollow Knight is pretty much my favorite game ever. It really hit me different. But I think the reason why I have the perspective that I have is also because, honestly, I don't want to set myself up for failure, basically, or for being, you know, displeased. I don't think Silksong is going to be as good as Hollow Knight. Not in an objective sense, but in a experience sense, you know, from my point of view. Hollow Knight just hit me different. You know what I mean? Sometimes it just happens. I don't think I was seeing the game objectively. And even now, I still have that nostalgia and emotional factor. It just hits me different. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think Silksong is going to be able to do that. Not as much as Hollow Knight, at least. I'm not expecting it to be as incredible as playing Hollow Knight, especially because part of Hollow Knight was like, the gameplay was pretty new to me. You know, I wasn't exactly a big Metroidvania player at that point. So I'm gonna re-export. So yeah, I just don't want to set myself up to be. What is it? This here? I don't know. Like the word in English, just I can't remember it right now. Not I said displeased, but that's not what I mean. I mean to be you know what? I'm just gonna. Let's see. What am I doing, dude? Yeah. I need to know. Disappointed. Why did I forget that word? I guess it's because it's very different from French, and I couldn't remember because of that. But usually I wouldn't even have to think about the French word. Like, I don't know. Disappointed is such a frequent word, especially nowadays. Especially when talking about games, right? I mean, so many big AAA games are disappointing. Like my favorite series, Pokemon. They've been so disappointing lately. I mean, that being said, I think Scarlet and Violet, in terms of pure gameplay, were really good games. Now, graphically, they were alright. I mean, in some ways, they were the best looking Pokemon games. In others, not so much, but there were a lot of visual glitches, that's for sure. A lot of bugs, and a lot of lost frames, right? So frame rate was horrible, especially in the lake of the game. Like, that was just, my god. Like, the lake region was crazy bad. And like, reusing textures too much, like, it's just, I don't know. It wasn't that good looking. Like, look at my game though. Like, so much better looking. Am I right, boys? Or am I right? Now that I fixed my textures, it's insane, bro. And these are just like free asset textures in Google SketchUp, man. Or just SketchUp, I guess it's called now. Yep. Or at least they were in the free pack like years ago. I don't know in the modern versions of SketchUp. I refuse to use SketchUp anymore. I had a lot of fun using it back in the day, and I was very skilled at it. As you will be able to see, not with the environment, but with upcoming 3D models. I mean, my old computer that I had back in the day, my desktop computer, the first one that I built myself, I fully 3D modeled it. Yeah, I have a pretty good 3D model of it that I did entirely in SketchUp. which is pretty hard. I also have like a gramophone. I have like a table with like decorated legs. It's really, really cool. Like, honestly, I'm very proud of this game, which is, again, why I want to have a playable version. So now, one thing that would be cool is, I guess I would like to be able to move my mouse around a little more when I'm playing. So I cannot look up and down for the life of me. I can just go left and right, which is okay to navigate. So like move around the scene. I can strafe as well. I can go backwards and forwards. All of that is great. But I would like that when I move, my character doesn't move though, right? When I move, when I move the mouse up and down, I don't want my character to move itself, but I do want the camera to tilt, right? So the angle of the camera should be able to go, you know, up and down as I move my mouse, you know, up and down. That's what I want, okay? So we're going to be coding in that behavior. And once that is done, I'm probably going to keep importing model, right? So the environment is pretty much done. It's working. Textures are great. Everything's there. It's amazing. Of course, there's going to be a bunch of elements in the environment. Like if you look here, there's like a little divot or something. There's like a grate, right? That's supposed to go there. Like it's supposed to basically kind of like a fence door that's going to be down at the beginning. And when you trigger something to open the door, it's just going to go up with some sound. By the way, I don't think that I can reuse the sounds that I used to have for this game, so I'm gonna have to remake all of the sound. I will be using one of the songs that was in there, which was the song Air by Bach. So if you don't know what it is, you'll be hearing enough of it, but I'm gonna be putting it towards the end of the game because, man, this song is like, I almost can't listen to the song anymore because when I first did that project, every time I would click play, of course, the song would start and I would just hear it in my ears pretty loud the whole time. So I'm kind of saturated by this song, honestly. Okay, so at this point, that's cool. Behavior time. Okay, so now, you know, there's not even a single... Yeah, just save this as well. So now there's not a single thing that I've done in the script. In the C++ code, right? So I'm just going to open Visual Studio and we're going to try to see what we can do in the player character thing in the code. What we can do to do the movement. Okay? So one thing about the character is that it has a camera, which is cool, I guess, but I cannot reference the camera anywhere in my PPP right here, right? Because I don't have a reference. So I can make a reference to the camera, but my actual player that I'm using, if you remember correctly, it's actually a blueprint. Oh, okay, sorry, the name is just too long. I thought it was just called BP Puzzle Manor, and I was like, bro, BP Puzzle Manor character, as you can see on screen, but it's just in the little window, I can't see the word character. Basically, this inherits from the C++ class. So we make all the functionality in the C++ class, but it's much easier to make a blueprint class to be able to edit the blueprint here, right? So this way I don't have to literally edit everything in the C++. So I can put some defaults in C++ and change those defaults here. Which is what I wanted. I also added a camera. If you remember, I added it manually. So the only problem is I can't reference it. So if I remove the camera right here, of course, it's going to be a problem for the character. I want a camera. Otherwise, it's going to put like a camera at 0, 0 in the scene or something. Or, oh no, it did. I don't know why it did that. In the Manor level, what is my BP Puzzle Manor character? I did remove the camera, right? Why does it still have a camera? Wait, that's... Well, it doesn't matter all that much. Maybe there's some kind of default camera or whatever. I don't really care, okay? I want to have a camera here that I'm going to be able to access. Okay, so I'm going to put a new attribute. So U property, probably edit anywhere is fine. But what I want here is it a U camera component? I think that's what it is. I'm pretty sure that's what it is, but I need to reference it somewhere. By the way, I'm just putting spaces here because the generated .h always has to be the last include. So here like this, and if I'm not mistaken, it's in camera component.h. It does seem to be a correct include, and yes, it does work. If you're not sure, you can always Google here and be like Unreal Camera. Let's just say Unreal Camera. Using... Ooh. If I go here, does it say that I have to... Yeah, okay, maybe you have to know that it's a component. Yeah, if you know it's a component, you do have, you know, U camera component, and you can see include. Oh, that's it. That's camera/camera component.h. The full header is placed there, but you only need camera/camera component. Okay. That being said, I remembered from the tutorials that it was a U camera component, and I remembered that it was in that .h. So it's actually going to be a player or character camera. Character camera. Or you know what? Just camera. That's fine. That's actually fine. Okay. So if I go here, now what can I do? I guess I can... Oh, I guess I can make another function. Wait. Okay. So right now there is a camera. Okay. It's going to be... Oh, it's going to be equal to... What is it? Is it... Camera component... Or U camera? I'm not sure I remember. Is there a default? I think there was a default, right? Eesh. Oh, maybe it's not like that, huh? How do you get a default camera? Maybe you don't need to. Maybe it's just a camera, you know? It's just a camera component. It's fine. Right? Not sure. I'm gonna try to compile it. Right here. Compiling the C++ code. So I can move the mic a little closer. So I'm gonna try to compile and see what it looks like. Yeah, I think it was a little short. Okay, so there's a problem. Okay, so I'm getting a very useful error, which is you have a pointer to camera, basically, at all times. So if I go here and I compile, I'm compiling the C++ code. It takes a little bit of time every time. But if it works, and it does, when I go in BP... Oh no, because yeah. Okay, I need to instantiate it, basically. So here in, not begin play, but in the creation, I need to go camera equal, what it is? It is subobject. Something about subobject. Not replicate. Create default subobject. Exactly. Oh yeah, so that's how it creates a default. Subobject of type U camera component. That's great. And then I'm gonna give it a text, which is gonna be the name of the component. And that name is gonna be just camera. This is fine. Now if I recompile this, what it's gonna mean is that not only is there going to be a reference in my character class to a camera, but also as soon as the engine, even in the editor it seems, or in the blueprints, as soon as it just exists in memory, the object, there's going to be a camera attached to it, right? So here I can close this, I guess. Reload or something. And then if I open this and I open this, yes, the camera is right here. So yeah, because the blueprint was opened and everything, it didn't add the camera by itself. But if you do like I did, you can just do set action and reload. It's gonna basically go fetch the information from the parent class, which is my C++ class. And it added the camera back in here. So the camera is at the default position, as you can see. And now I can edit the defaults, right? So I can just put it here, give it like a default rotation that is just like boom, something like that. And I can put my camera, I don't know, like a little bit more like here, a little bit more like here and like here or something. Yeah, something like that. So now if I compile and save, I can always check what happens if I play. Right, okay, yes. So my camera was at 0, 0 because I had forgotten something. So what I want to do is camera dot set dot dot up dot wait. It's not add local transform. Dot. Is it attached to component? I don't think it's attached that I want. When you're for the first time attaching an object, when you're creating it, basically there's a function you're supposed to use. It's called not sure what it was called. Yeah, so there's the word setup, right? Setup attachment, that's it. So yeah, so it's the first attachment that you do, right? So setup attachment. So as they say, to be called from its owning actor's constructor and should be preferred over attached to component when a component is not registered. That's what it says. So it's not registered yet. So attached to this or something? Now this is weird, right? I need, is it root component? So you attach it to the root component, right? Okay, so now if I recompile this, and then I'm gonna reload this, I think. So close this. This way, next time my camera should stay attached to the root of my character while I'm playing the game. So as I move around, it should truly be attached. So reload this, open this. Burp. Okay, now I'm probably gonna have to... Oh no, so the camera stays there, it's fine. Cool, so I can compile and save. And now I can just go and play. And yes, so my camera is attached to my character. I feel like a short king now because I made the camera much lower. For honestly no reason, I might just want to make the camera a little higher. I am looking down, but I will make the camera just a little higher on the character. Maybe like this. Maybe like that is fine. Let's go like this. It doesn't really matter. And maybe by default I'm looking a little more up. Like this. Yeah, something like that. So if I start, I can just see the new view. So the view is a lot better, I feel now. It feels like we're looking in front of us, even though it's 10 degrees down. But now that I have a camera and it's working, and I have a reference to it in my C++, I can write functions that will modify the camera here. So I can, first off, create a new function here. So I have rotate, I have blah, blah, blah. here I can, is it the pitch of the camera? I think it is. So here, the function is going to be pitch. Okay, I'm just going to change the name if I'm wrong about the name. But for now, that's what it looks like. So create a definition for that. Controller, I think it's... No, I'm not going to do that actually. I'm going to do that on the camera. So camera dot add. If I try add controller, add, if I say pitch, okay, what if I just say pitch? It doesn't seem like there's anything. So I'm okay. I'm just gonna do it kind of manually. So camera dot set rotation, world rotation. I mean, set a local rotation. World then. I'm not sure about that. If I say rotation, add local rotation. Okay, I see. And add relative rotation. Okay, if I go add relative rotation. Yeah, I understand this. So there's a delta rotation. Oh, it's a quaternion. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Okay. I have to add a... that's a lot more complicated than I thought. Oh, wait. There's overloads, right? F rotator. Okay, that's what I'm gonna want. Delta rotation. Okay, so... Okay, so pitch, yaw, and roll. So here, I'm gonna add nothing here. And here I'm gonna add... I'm really just trying as I go. Using IntelliSense. So it's gonna be value times rod speed. Because it's the speed of the mouse, basically. So it's fine if it's the same speed. So here, value times blah, blah, blah. Okay, add relative rotation. So let's say it works. Okay, let's say this is what I want. Let's say it works. Let's say everything is fine. I'm gonna do this. Sorry. And then I'm gonna take this. And I'm gonna modify the pitch and blah, blah, blah. So here, like this. Oh, yeah, it needs to be a reference to the function. And here it's not gonna be rotate. It's gonna be called pitch. And I'm gonna need to add another axis. Okay. So here I can go in my project settings and in my, go down please, input. In my input system, I can add another axis, which in this case, where is it? Oh, I'm sorry. Trash this please. Axis mapping, one more axis mapping. So it's gonna be pitch. And here, okay, please. So if I want to pitch, it's going to be with my, well, so it's not going to be this. No, it's not going to be the left mouse button. It's going to be mouse and mouse axis Y. I'm also going to add for the controller right here. It's going to be this. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fine. I didn't try the controller, by the way, with my input mapping overall. So I think I'm gonna do that like in a sec or something. Cause here it's fine. Okay. So if I go here, yeah, everything should be fine now. So if this is fine here, if it's okay, it's gonna work. Oh, the thing, yeah, okay. I need to put a minimum and a maximum value for that. So yeah, I'm gonna add a U property, which is gonna be edit anywhere. I don't really care. Which is gonna be a float. It's not gonna be a pointer. It's just a float, and it's gonna be, I guess, max. Something like just max look angle, okay? And this is gonna be equal to like 90.0f or something, okay? So let's say this, and here is gonna be, yeah, I guess I'm also going to add another property, which is gonna be float default or max. It's not max look angle, it's max pitch angle, and here is gonna be default pitch, right? Okay, so default pitch is something that I should be obtaining at creation here. So here I should go default pitch, which will be equal to camera get so rotation is going to be, yeah, get component rotation, I guess. Base, yeah, but when I'm setting the rotation, I'm adding relative rotation. So I don't know. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna look at the set rotations that I have. Yeah, I can set and get relative rotation. So I'm gonna get relative rotation. Right, and this is this dot pitch or something. Okay, so I'm getting the pitch, right? That's the default pitch. That's the initial pitch, basically. So this song has a very hard time loading every single time. I don't know why. I am going to go next. What a good song. Okay, so here, that's great. I'm getting the default pitch, okay? Now what I want to do is when I'm doing this, I want to clamp, basically. So I want to like, rotation. And I can say dot pitch. Okay, and yeah, I guess, okay. So I guess I can go F math. Not match, F math. And here I can clamp. And I clamp the value of this to default pitch. So the minimum is gonna be minus max pitch. Yeah, max pitch angle, okay. And then here, the maximum is gonna be plus 90 degrees. Right, I just realized something though. So the max pitch angle, no, it doesn't really work, right? Okay, so it should be min pitch angle and max pitch angle. And they should both be edit anywhere. Like, I'm just realizing it doesn't make any sense. Because if I do plus 90, I'm just like breaking my neck basically with my character. So it's gonna be max and min. Okay, so max, this means like how angled it is, right? So it's gonna be minus 10 by default, but then like 90 degrees is literally up there. Oh, so plus 90, wait. Okay, maybe I'm, you know what? I'm gonna try what I had, okay? I'm gonna try what I have here. Okay, I'm gonna try this. But there might be issues. That's all I'm gonna be saying. Okay? So if I play here, Okay, I did not recompile, so it obviously didn't do anything. So recompile, check if the C++ code is functional. If it is, we can try the functionality. Yes, okay, so let's try it. It works. What's the max pitch? Oh, okay, it's just very weird. What's the minimum? That's very weird as well. It's not very normal though that I can go that down and that up. Oh boy, what have I done? No, 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 no. Oh boy. Oh my god, I had broken my neck and I couldn't get it back. Okay, okay, okay. This is a non-functional solution. It doesn't work at all, okay? Woo. I was scared. So I will redo what I was starting to do here. So max pitch angle and min pitch angle, and I can edit those. But basically, so plus, it's gonna be plus like, I don't know, like plus 45. Okay, plus 45 is gonna be, you know, max, and min is gonna be like minus like 55.0 F or something like that. So now those are the defaults. And here you're just gonna go min and max, and that's it. Boom. Okay, so you go like this. You clamp to those values, and yeah. So I'm gonna check this out. Compile, please. Okay, I did insert an error. Oh, default pitch. True. I did initialize it here. I don't need that anymore. Thank you very much. Danke. Okay, and here I don't care about this. Please compile correctly. Please. Okay, it worked. It worked. That's amazing. So now I think I'm gonna refresh this one just to make sure that I don't have any problems. I'm gonna reload this. Then if I go here, yeah, blueprint editor, thank you very much. And I look at not just the character self. Yeah, puzzle character, blah, blah. I do have my angles, my speed, my everything. It should be fine. My rotation speed is a little fast though, so I'm gonna go 1.6 or something. And now I'm gonna compile and save. And if I go in the Manor level and I start, okay, first off, the camera is a lot better. Going up and down is pretty slow compared to the sides, so maybe I want a different speed for those. But if I go here, it doesn't clamp it for me. Oh boy. Okay. You know what I think is happening? Oh, I actually know what's happening. It's because when you clamp, it doesn't set the value to anything. So it just checks that value, and you're like, oh wow, you clamp it between those? That's interesting. I'm going to return that as a double. And I'm not using that double for anything. So maybe it would have worked, my old solution. I do think it's better to have a min and a max, because when you look up, you might want to look up completely, right? But when you look down, maybe, you know, you have a chin, you can't look down entirely, right? So maybe you just want to adjust this, depending on your game and whatnot. And if it's a game where you want people to really look up, but not really look at the floor or anything like that, you can make them, you know, only be able to look completely up and not completely down, right? Like pretty much 90 degrees at all times, especially because that way you see things, you know, by the time like your vision sees the floor, like the floor you can see basically is further from your character. So you could use that trick to hide, you know, like worse textures for the floor and stuff like that. Just the small details that up close look bad might look better from afar. So that could be a trick. You know, that being said, basically I can just take that pitch right here and just say you're equal to this. Now there's a problem. It must be a modifiable value. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna yeah, I'm gonna set the relative rotation to be like this. But then sorry, I want an F rotator, and the F rotator is going to contain those values. Thank you very much. So basically, I'm I'm doing this, right? I'm doing an F rotator, which is just those values as well as these. So like this, right? That's going to be much easier. So I'm calculating the pitch and stuff. So set relative rotation. I don't know, man. But I certainly don't want to add relative rotation. But it should be 0, I guess, the relative rotation. Because it should be relative to the root. So it's the root that turns around to make the camera turn around. You can't just like turn the camera in other directions. So this should be fine if my other angles are 0 directly on the camera. In terms of like relative to, right? It should be fine, I think. Yeah, I think it should be fine. I'm gonna recompile this. Please. It always takes a little bit of time, but you know, it's a little break between trying to do things, you know, thinking, and then you're just like, I'm just chilling. I'm just waiting to get feedback. Here I'm gonna reload again. You never know. I think it's really just when you add stuff that you need to reload, but you know, maybe not the no, it didn't change that. That's fine. Okay, so all of that is fine. It's very good. Now I'm gonna play. Oh, and it seems to work, guys. Yeah. Okay, sorry if the sound was a little too high. In fact, I'm gonna verify on my second monitor if I just broke your ears. What's coming up? Oh, that was fine. I did not break your ears. I'm not gonna apologize. Okay, that being said, that's really cool. Oh, one thing I really need to fix is my character is just too tall. Unlike me in real life, I'm actually a pretty short guy overall. And I recently kind of analyzed why that's the case. And I think it's just because I have really short legs, you know? Like, the rest of my proportions, they're not tall by any means, but they're fine, right? But my legs are very short. But they're strong. They're very strong. Maybe that's it. You know, they say if you train too much, especially when you're young, it's gonna impede your growth. So maybe that's what happened, because I did a lot of mountain climbing with my parents when I was younger, and a lot of just, you know, we were just having, you know, we went on a bunch of trips and we were doing mountain climbing and walking around in a bunch of places. So I've always had pretty strong legs. Hello, Jessie, my baby dog. Jessie. So I don't know, maybe that just prevented my legs from growing correctly. Who knows? I don't really, I mean, they don't look that weird, honestly. Like, it took me a decent amount of time, multiple years in my life, to realize that it really was the legs the problem. But, you know, that being said, if I had thought about it a little more, I may have realized that my legs were short, since I always have problems with pants being too long. So, you know, and other issues by just being, like, shorter than average, so it's pretty hard to find clothes that fit me. But, you know, personal struggles aside, my character is way too tall, brother. So this capsule component, it's all fun in games. The half height, okay, that's fine. The half height is a little too high. So instead of 88, how about like 70? Okay, oh, this is very short, in fact. Maybe like 75. Okay, let's try this. Compile and save. I really just need to be able to get through those doors. Okay, so I go here. I'm like, yay, I can look. It's amazing. And I'm just here, living my best life. And I can. Woo, it works. I should be able to have access to the entire manor now. So, without further ado... Okay, it just doesn't work. So, it is time to make myself even shorter. You know what? I'll just go like really short. That's ridiculous. Just to make sure that it works. And if I start, I'm so short. So, I'm a little guy. Oh, Oh no. I fear for the worst. Okay, I'm gonna make myself even shorter just to see if that's the problem. Like 10. Okay, I'm basically a circle at this point. I really should be able to get through the door. Who knows, maybe I'm too large. But I don't think I am, because I can kind of get a little bit in the door. So you know what I think's happening? I think there's an actual wall here, an invisible wall. That's annoying. Okay, well, let's get back to 75 when I should be. Well, maybe that's a little too high. 65 is fine, I think, or 50. Let's go 50 just to be sure. Okay, this is fine, but if I go in the environment, I can kind of like visualize here the meshes. Wait, no, there's no problem. Oh, you're kidding, right? Then what is the problem then? Like I should be able to, right? Oh, there's other weird textures. No. I have to fix a bunch of other textures. But still, like, see, I should be able to make it. Maybe I am too large. I'm gonna try, okay? I'm gonna try. So, the radius is not gonna be 34. It's actually going to be like 10. And here I'm gonna be 10. Okay, I'm a little itty bitty ball. Okay? Maybe a little too short, but that's fine. I'm just a little dog. So I'm doing it. You're kidding, right? Oh, or is it? Wait, so when I walk around, what? What? I don't get it. So what I'm trying to find right now is like, surely there's a reason why I can get over. Mesh. Yeah, I don't really have a mesh. But like, because I'm thinking surely there has to be a place indicating how high I can. Because okay, let's just show. It's gonna be show don't tell, right? So basically, when I'm walking around, right here, there's stairs, right? I can go down the stairs, and I can't go up the stairs. You see. Probably has to do with my capsule radius. Let's put 20 here. So 20 and 20. Compile and save. So it probably has to do with like what portion of your body size can you go over, right? That's probably it. Here I can, but hardly get over it. And here I can get over it, no problem. I guess it depends. But that one, somehow, it seems to be the most difficult, even though it seems super small. I really don't understand why. So if I go, I'm flying in the environment here. Like, why is it so hard here? I don't know, is it because the triangle is shaped differently or something? Well, I can try something. A very simple and weird thing. Which is to add like an actor in the environment, like a shape. Like a cube, right? And like, come here, cube. Okay, I'm gonna put a cube here. That is like pretty much the same height. And hopefully I can get on the cube. And once I'm on the cube, I can see whether or not I can like make it through the door. Okay, let's just try this. I save. I go back in play mode. And once I go here, I get on top of the cube, right? Okay, yeah, I can. And then here, and I can make it. Oh, and I'm having a hard time with these stairs. Okay, let's make my character a little bigger. So here I'm gonna go and I'm gonna make it 30 by 30. So it's really just a circle. You know, the capsule component, maybe it doesn't need to be a capsule component, right? Right? No? Okay. Well, I guess it has to be a capsule. So, fine. I like 40 or something. Okay, just go like this. I'm still pretty short. I should be able to make it through the door. And because my radius is a little bigger, I should have an easier time stepping on top of things. Oh boy. I don't know why the geometry here is so, like, difficult to get over. Maybe it's the way the triangles are shaped. I don't know. Maybe it's just the sheer height of the stairs or something. I don't know. But there has to be like a step value that I can increase somewhere. There has to be. So I'm gonna search for that. So Unreal Engine character step height or something. How do I adjust the stair climb height? That's great. That's great. That's great. That's what I want. Okay, sure. In your character blueprint, go to your character movement component. And in the details pane, there's a setting for max step height. So in the character movement component, that's what it says. So I'm just gonna close stuff. So what am I doing? I want it to be in the BP. Click directly on the character, I think. Right? Oh no, character movement. Okay, sorry. It doesn't matter. This is fine. Walking and then walking. Wait. Max step height 45. Nuh-uh. More like 60. Got him. Compile thing. Save. Let's go. Capsule component. Short King. I love you, but it's not a great point of view. 70 was a much better point of view, if I can get it there. But you know what? Let's keep it at 40 for now, just because I'm trying to see if navigation works in the environment. And once it does, I'm gonna make myself as tall as I can. Again, just to have a better point of view. The environment looks way too big otherwise. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. It is fine, I said. Okay. Look. I think I have a way to evaluate how tall it is. You? How tall are you? Do I know you? Do you know me, bro? Okay, transform. Okay. What am I doing, bro? Okay, here, I think there was a way where you could see the height of the thing, of the cube. Yeah. Where's the height? I think it was like 32 by default or something. It should be written somewhere. Maybe in the static mesh? I don't know, man. Well, nobody knows. So never mind. Goodbye. Good. Sorry. Good. Can I? Was I just clicking on the wrong? It doesn't Doesn't matter. You know what I'm afraid of, I should say? Like here, you can see that I can step on it easily. It seems like some geometry is recognized as like stairs or something, but not here. You know why I think? I think I know why. I did say double-sided geometry. I think I'm gonna have to tweak some settings. Maybe the walkable slope just did it. I hope so. But yeah, there has to be some settings. Like clearly what I'm thinking is probably this face that I'm looking at right now. It's probably being... It probably was declared as having the like inverted normal basically, right? So that's probably why I can't step on it. I don't know, go like 40 degrees, okay? Yeah, I save this, I play, maybe it's gonna change something. Yeah, it doesn't. So... Cause like, I mean, there's a point where you can't just go crazy, but here I can probably just, I guess, increase again the max step height and whatnot, but I don't know. What if I say like 200 here? Something pretty darn high. I mean, if there's any chance that this is doing it, like, again, that should have done it right there. There's something that just prevents me from going there. This is a joke, right? I really don't know. It's kind of annoying. I mean, I can try weird stuff. Like here, the walkable slope angle, instead of 40, I could go like 90. I could literally go 90. That's crazy, but I could try it. And the character here, how about like 89 degrees? So as long as it's not like, you know, that's just very weird. Okay, I may like walk on walls if I do things like that, but maybe that's gonna help here. Bro. Come on, I'm actually climbing on top of it. Man, I really don't get it. Like 0, it doesn't matter. Here that was like, I don't know, like 47.7 or something. And here, yeah, walkable slope is like, max step height is like 1,000, bro. Okay, yeah, you can reset that. But I'm just like, I don't even know, man. Like, at some point, if it's too high, walking into a wall will just teleport me on top of it. You know? So, that's really annoying. I really thought I just had it. And I was done. Like, man, that's annoying. Okay, well, I really think that is because of like the sides, right, of the normals. Because by default, the normals should point from outside the object. So for the floor, outside is like boom, right there. I think that but then it's gonna break the textures and stuff. But what is this? I'm pretty sure that if I just destroy this here and recreate it, like, it's gonna wreck the textures, but I'm probably gonna have normals in the direction that I want, right? So I guess I could change that in Blender. Speaking of textures and UVs and whatnot, what if I went ahead and selected everything here? Yep, all those. Oh, I wanted to go X-ray. What are you saying? Go X-ray, please. Go with that Y, please, and I will select everything here, including you. Include. I meant including you. I meant including you. Okay, so I chose everything. That's great. Including you. Can I get the bottom? Including you. Did I get that bottom? Yeah. Okay, let's go. Okay, cool. Oops. And okay, at this point, I should have selected everything that uses the texture of the thing. And I should be able to... Oh, don't do it now. If I'm gonna change the geometry here. Come on. So, not file. Just go in layout. So here, all of that is all fun and games. It's great. Everybody loves it. But if I go beam, object mode, all of these I'm like, bro, what have you done to me? Delete faces. Bye bye. And I don't know, I'll create more from inside, I guess. Maybe it's gonna change something. Mm-hmm. This like this. And this. Face? Oh. What have I done? I guess I also want to select this and this. And then face. Okay. Now that I've done a new face, that's great. Everybody's happy. Yeah, I guess I could just go and try to... Yeah, I just broke some things. I guess I could try and reassign a new thing to this. So, yeah, if I go in UV editing now... Okay, please not wireframe, not for like a second. What's happening? Oh, is it? Because I'm inheriting the selection from the layout. So if I'm going in editing mode, I can choose faces. And now in UV editing, I choose faces. That's weird. Why don't I have access to that? It's probably somewhere around here, right? Oh, it's right here. Okay, I see. Okay, so now I have a face selector. I can go like this. And I can go with right here. Right over yonder. Like this or something. And again, it didn't choose these. But this is fine. Didn't choose that one either. It did choose the bottom one. That bottom as well. Like this. Okay, this is fine. All of that is mighty fine. And now what I can do is redo my thing. So I can go UV unwrap. Okay, I unwrapped everything. And now, of course, it looks absolutely horrendous. So what I want to do is I want to select everything. And with that, what I'm going to want to do is rotate 90 or something. 270. Nobody cares. Maybe I don't even want to do it like that. Who knows? It doesn't really matter. What matters now is that I'm going to be scaling it up. Yeah, okay. Now, could I ask you why does this UV unwrapping, why is it so bad, basically? You know what? Never mind. This is fine. I will only fix the faces that need to be fixed. Now, you guys don't know what you're talking about. I want this face right here. It's not using that texture. Is it? Well, it shouldn't matter, though. Thank God. It was about time. You know, I'm just gonna do its own thing here. So For that one, I'm going to unwrap you, okay? And I am going to scale you up, brother. Scale you up, Buttercup. Okay. Okay. Now it's a lot more reasonable. Yeah, about that. Hey, this should be fine, I think. You know? Oh yeah, it almost aligns perfectly. Yeah, like that. Oh, it's not exactly perfect, but yeah, it's pretty much perfect. That's fine. I'm not really gonna notice in the game. Now, what did I break for real? This one I broke completely. And what else? These are actually fine. Yeah, the rest is kind of good. That's pretty interesting. YouTube. Yes, I would like you to continue playing. Oh, that one. Eesh. Yep, that one needs a little bit of UV unwrapping, that's for sure. The rest should be pretty fine, I think. So I'm gonna UV unwrap these. Yeah, that's a lot better. Wait. So these? I'm gonna select everything, and I'm mostly just gonna scale it up. So that the size of the stone look a little more decent. Something like that. Yeah, it's really not that bad, actually. So I think it's gonna be fine. I like what I've done with it. And in the layout, all of that, it's super great. So I'm gonna save, right? Everything looks pretty cool, I think. And so I've saved, yes. And I'm gonna re-export as an FBX again, because that's the format that Unreal Engine supports. So that's cool. And now what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna, doing the classic re-import base mesh. Right, so it changed that a little bit. Okay. There's some glitchery happening here. I'm not sure why. Well, I mean, it's Z fighting, but why is there Z fighting? I don't know. Let's see if it is the case in the game. It is. Ooh, that's annoying, and it doesn't even help. Wait. That's pretty cool. Now, in Blender, I'm going to be changing a thing or two, okay? I'm going to be doing something crazy. Okay, I think... Oh, right. Yes, I'm in layout. I think this triangle here is causing me problems. So, faces, bye-bye. Also, I don't know why, but there's like Z fighting and stuff. Like, apparently I didn't do that one correctly. So I'm going to remove that face again. Edge only. Why was there a separate edge? Okay. So now I mean, this is fine. It's just seriously, why is it like this? Why did I do it like that? Delete faces? And here, delete faces. Okay? So this is fine. I now have this here. Which is like, you know, just completing whatever's here. You know what? I'm gonna remove this face as well. And this face. Yeah. Vertices, no. So I guess it's just that vertices. Okay. So now this is fine. Okay. So this has been detached from the other one, and that's great. Okay. So what I'm gonna want to do now is okay, I'm gonna want to select that edge in here. I'm going to want to extrude on the z-axis, and I'm gonna want to go down up to that spot. Okay, so what I can do now is I want to snap. So here I'm gonna G, Z, sorry, snap the faces. Or to, sorry, not snap to faces, but snap to edge. Okay, so here, if I go G, Z, like this, I don't know why you're doing that. Like this. So faces like this. Right, it doesn't work. Oh, no, I wanted to activate it. Of course it doesn't work. No, it just doesn't snap at all. Edge perpendicular. Okay, that's good. Really good. G, Z. No, it doesn't. Okay, sorry, I have to... Okay. Z. This. Yes, 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 yes. That is perfect. That's good. So if I go here, I can just delete the face. But there's... in edges, I still have edges. No, I don't? Okay. Then never mind. We're gonna keep this for now. Now, if I go in edges only, I can select this edge, this edge right there, boom, and then this right there. Okay, and that I'm gonna fill. Okay, this is fine. This is just a bit of a filler. And then I can do pretty much the same. Right here. Okay, so fill. This is fine. Yeah, I know it just broke everything, but this is like, it's fine. I'm just gonna have to redo the texture. Am I see-through? No, I'm not. I'm seeing through things. Yeah, I'm totally seeing through things. That is weird, bro. I sure are so stretched out. I see through them. Okay, basically, this I can now delete. Just the face. So now I'm gonna make it slope a bit, right? I think. I don't know what to say, but like here, I'm basically gonna dupe it and like... Okay. So here, if I take that and I go Shift D and I Z, right. But there is going to be some Z fighting if you do that. Well, you know what? Take both of these, and even that one, and say, fuck you. Fuck your faces. Say that. And then if you go with edges, you can just delete that edge. That one you can. Great birds. Oh, I love that song. Was it there like multiple times? Oh my god, what have I done? Well, face. Thank you so much. This, and this. Then where does it go? Okay, well that's cool. And now if I do this here, and I go all the way up here, I can also close that. Okay, again, textures that are going to have to be fixed. But now I have like the problem region here. I can literally just make a fade out of that. Like, who cares? It's just gonna be a slope or something, right? Just like this. Nobody cares. Ain't nobody gonna tell me what to do. Like, I can just do what I want. Right? It works. Why not? Like this. F. Thank you. F in the chat. No, but seriously though, like, it works. Why would I bother? If it just works. That's right. Stay with me. Why would I bother if it just works? Yeah, I think that should work. Okay, that's amazing. Now, okay, of course, it looks absolutely horrendous in terms of textures. So now, texture fixing time. Okay, so here, that's the texture I gotta fix. Okay, this, I mean, you don't even have the texture. What are we talking about? Are we amateurs here? I mean, yes, we are, but like, you know, are we good amateurs or bad amateurs? Right? You know what I mean? Yeah, totally, bro. You feel me, bro. You feel me. Okay. Yeah, something like that. I don't know if it's gonna work if I UV all of those together. Maybe like this middle section shouldn't be UV with it, but you know, whatever. Yeah, maybe not. I'm just gonna go the safe route, okay? Just UV unwrap this, please. Yeah, thank you so much. Now I'm gonna scale that baby up. So for that, I have to select it all, and then doom doom doom. Oh, sorry. Yo, that's the other way around. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about, brother. Oh yeah. Okay, that's great. That's amazing. So it's not like super well aligned or anything like that, but again, like I don't want to have to like literally redo everything from the start. Like, you know, I don't want to have to do that. Just having the texture that's like relatively aligned, like it kind of looks like it fits, you know what I mean? It's like this is good enough for me. Wait, it kind of works. I mean, literally, I just have to rotate, right? Like, am I crazy? Just rotate this by 90 or something? Oh, wait. Yo. Kind of worked. Okay, you know what? I'm glad. I'm happy. You know, this is what I wanted. And I had to redo both of these. Like, I get that. Just go with this. Go with the flow, bro. Go with the flow. Maybe I use that as well, right? Or maybe not. And then I unwrap, bro. On this? What are you talking about? Okay, you're gonna need to scale this up so much. It's insane. And also, just to be clear, why are you using this texture? You want to use wood lumber. This assign. Thank you so much. Also, you're 90. No, you're fine. You're 90 degrees. So rotate 90. Thank you so much. Yes. So I think you're actually both 180%. 180. Okay, thank you. Yeah. I think that's correct now. Okay, just to be clear, you Okay. I've been spending too much time, and the music like is just so meditative. Like I kind of forgot that I was streaming. I was just, and it's kind of a good feeling, you know, like you're really just doing your thing, listening to music, like vibing, focusing completely on the task you're currently doing. Like you don't think about anything except what's in front of you. Like not even yourself, you know. That's I love being in a meditative state like that, but like, I mean, that was like, I mean, there was no point, right? Why am I seeing through the objects? That's kind of annoying, you know? Oh, it's because it's the... Yeah, because the textures are one-sided and everything. Okay. Well, this is fine. I'm gonna save and re-export. That's an FBX. And then if I go in Unreal, in the environment, and re-import the base mesh, okay, my environment should work now, right? So I save, I can start. Yup, that's fine. Here are my texture on the wall, it seems alright. Yeah, it pretty much matches the rest, like it's not grossly weird. And here, see, no issues. I slow down a little bit, maybe even a bit too much, but this is fine. It's doing it. Yeah, the stairs. God dang, I forgot. Yeah, okay. A 100,000 centimeters. Okay, that's 1,000 meters. Okay, I thought like going up on the wall would be a problem here, but it's not. I could be a bit bigger, yeah, and still be able to make it. So I'm gonna make my character bigger because maybe behind the scenes, like maybe the height of the character will affect a little bit. Capsule, half height, you know what? I'm going 70. I hope I can walk through the door. Capsule radius, I mean, I don't need to be too big if I want to be able to do it, but 50 is fine. Yeah, safe. Who cares? Okay, let's try this. I'm just too big. Ah. Okay, maybe if I go back to 40 here, maybe that's fine. Maybe I was too large, though I think it's the height. Because I think my capsule is too high and it hits, you know, there's one of the stairs here that you can hit. Oh no, it's not that one. And I can get up the first stair, but not the second one. Why? Why is it so weird? I don't know. So if I go back in Blender, I guess, here, remember how I see through the texture if I'm like on the quote-unquote wrong side of it? Well, I guess I can... Okay. Inside? Yeah, it's the right here. I don't know. And those stairs, you know? Can I see through them when I'm under? Doesn't really look like it. Maybe that's the thing. Yeah, but I oh, I can see through them like that. I don't know. And when I have a face, can I invert its normal? I know that's weird, but like, yeah, like physics, no. Like constraints, no. Like this? Because I feel like if I could like manually change the normal, it would basically tell the model, hey, invert that face. And since, you know, I make sure that there's like colliders and textures on both sides, like, look, it doesn't matter if I flip it. Though it does seem that for navigation, it's important. So basically, I would just make sure that the sides fit navigation and that's it, right? So yeah. For now, I think I'm gonna need to go to the bathroom, but I should be having a little bit more time to stream today. I do have something tonight though, so once I'm done streaming here, I'm done. But you know, I feel like I'm doing stuff and learning things, and right, like I can actually manipulate my environment, unlike yesterday where I was just kind of stuck with it. Character is walking, I can, you know, pan the camera and everything. I'm really just trying to make sure that my old SketchUp 3D model works for environment navigation with Unreal Engine's character system. Once all of that is going to be working, it's going to be a lot simpler. I'm just going to have to like populate the scene with a bunch of models, which are going to be much easier to import now that I know how to do it. And I'm also going to have to add, of course, like gameplay, right? But a lot of it is puzzles, and a lot of puzzle elements are contained within models, right? So I will just put up like a 3D model, and it will contain an image that contains information. And you use that to solve a problem. Also, eventually, a little bit more down the line, there are some puzzles that require you to, well, the player, to input things in interfaces. So I'm gonna have to, and those, of course, they're not 3D models, I'm gonna have to make them in Unreal Engine, discover how to make like custom HUDs, you know, heads-up display and stuff like that, to try to display like a fake screen for example, the computer. When you click on the computer, it opens a HUD, right? And in that HUD, you can solve a little puzzle, a little challenge, you know, or it just asks you some information, and then you need to go back in the scene and whatnot. There's also going to be a bunch of timers and a clock, a central clock. So here, like just on top of the door, right here, there's also a model for a door, by the way, that's going to open eventually and whatnot. So it's usually closed, and there's going to be like a little elevator here. So here it's a hole right now, but there's actually going to be a door. So it's always going to be closed, except when you input the correct password on a little like command interface here that you're going to have, like a little machine. If you click on it, you have an interface that opens. You need to input the final puzzle here, and then the door just, it will open, and then you can enter. And there's just going to be a little platform, which is going to be an elevator. And that little platform will bring you up to right right here, right? Like the elevator is going to bring you right here, and this is going to be the final room where you're going to hear a little bit of a voiceover, like a little bit of a narrator, and things are going to happen basically. So that's cool. Okay. That being said, I still really need to go to the bathroom. I'm not going to finish the stream right now. I feel like I've still got probably at least a half hour in me. And yeah, so be right back. I'm going to put you on break like this. I was thinking about something. Oh, I'm back, by the way. So I was thinking about something. You know how I get stuck on some stairs and not others? Because seemingly, probably, I guess, like the normals are on the right side on some of them and on the wrong side on others. And because of that, it's not really being seen as like a little step that the character can do by the game, right? That's what I'm assuming. So I think, and I was thinking about that when I was in the bathroom. I'm thinking, okay, maybe when you import the 3D model, there is an option to invert normals. So I think if that's the reason why some slopes don't work or some stairs don't work and others do, if that's the case, then maybe I think I can just like re-import something and like change import settings. So if I do invert normals in the settings, I might not have to re-import. I might just go in the, I think there's like an import setting thing. So if I go here, I think there's a little environment. Yeah, I think there was like an import setting. Yeah, exactly. So if I go in there, okay, there is a possibility. Okay, and hear me out. Okay, collision, import settings. So there's a possibility that I can just click invert that, and so invert how do you call this? So yeah, invert normals. And if I do that, then the stairs that currently work, like the one that goes to the basement, it shouldn't work anymore. And the one that goes up the tower should all of a sudden work. So this is a good way to like test if it works. Because like if I'm showing you right now, like here I can go up that pretty easily. Here I'm fine. Here I'm fine. Oh well, I'm struggling a little bit, but it does work. Here I can go up this. This is fine. And oh, I can go up the first one, but then I'm blocking completely. Okay, if I change the thing, so it's probably in mesh. Checked. Prefix collision mesh. Multiple holes. Okay, I'm not sure. Combine meshes, sure. I'm gonna need to see the text a little more here. Like, yeah, well, I could go like this and just reduce this, right? Yeah, that's good. So, transform vertex to absolute. Okay, mostly. What's up with that? Sometimes like these songs will just not work. The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass OST. And this is kind of sad because like they're pretty good. Okay, let's just fall back to that song then. Because it's so good. It's just so good. What can I say? Okay. Okay. I don't know if it changed anything though. Normals and tangents, and there doesn't seem to be a way to invert the normals. It changes nothing, right? But I mean, if the normals are used, the fact that there's also more information like tangents doesn't really change anything. And I somehow feel like ever since I just increased like crazy the step size, it doesn't work more easily, you know? I feel like it works less easily, if anything. So, where was it? Character movement, yeah. The step, oh, max step height. Yeah, just reduce it, that's fine. Maybe 60. No. I think 45 was fine. It's like the height of my character. Right? That's kind of crazy. Is it true that it's gonna be easier that way? It is easier. Oh my god. Wait. I was struggling when it was too high, right? Maybe if I reduce it. That is kind of a madman technique. But what if I did? Look. At this point, who even knows? I certainly don't. So let's try. Let's tweak it up a bit. Huh? Oh no, I did go up a single one. Okay, so never mind. But for that one, I mean, it kind of works. The 45 was pretty good, I think. Because now I'm really struggling. Okay, so 45 was really, really good, actually. So just reset. That's fine. Everybody's happy. Love this song. Why is it so short? You know why? Not you know why. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna be genuinely just listening to the half-hour song. I'm sorry if you don't like it. Like, I love this song. Like, man, I wish this was the soundtrack of my life. Yeah. You said it. Come on, bro. What am I saying? Okay. I can try something else. So instead of import normals, what about compute normals? This is gonna be my setting. Now I can do this. Re-import base mesh. You're gonna have to calculate everything. It's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time. And then I save. And then the Manor level, I guess I can save. And how about that? Ooh. That is weird. I think the lighting is kind of whack on some of those. And it doesn't even help. Okay. I mean, it does literally nothing for the navigation. It's just as it was before. Okay, you know what? I shouldn't have done that. Import normals and tangents. Let's say that and re-import base mesh. Now I'm gonna have the tangents for real. It might help in a way or another. Yes, this is much better, by the way. Yeah, it again changes nothing. Like seriously, it just doesn't do anything. Oh yeah, that's a weird way to compute stuff. Look, I'm getting weird lighting bugs and stuff and artifacting issues. Like, I don't know how to say this, but like, I think in Blender, I need to make all of the faces here be both sides. You know what I mean? Just select everything. And look, I don't know how to do that. Face. Not insert faces, not triangulate faces. Solidify faces? What have I done? Okay, wait, what if I actually... Yeah, the solidify? What if the thickness was a lot lower? I don't know what you're doing, bro. I don't know what you're doing. Something like 0, 0, bro. Yeah, thickness 0, bro. That's good. That's really good. Yeah. Maybe that made it like double sides, right? Okay, this is gonna be... I'm gonna save this as a blend file, which is gonna be environment experimental. Because I'm going to be trying a bunch of stuff and I don't want to break my environment, which I may have just done with the solidify. Okay, so here I'm going to export as an FBX, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be environment FBX. Yeah. Oh. Okay, so here, when I re-import the base mesh. Okay, successful. Thank you. Thank you. I'm a successful businessman. Thank you. So the zeros. So this works. Kind of. Right? This kind of works. It's weird, but it kind of works. Okay. Now, you know. Why tangents? Just go normal. You know? Why not? Just go like this. Save. Nobody cares about the tangents. Okay? Nobody cares. Okay. Now you just walk around. Everything's flickering. Because of the solidify. I mean, I can go higher. I think it kind of helped. Now. Okay, I don't know what I did. Can I just unsolidify? Well, you know what? I'm actually gonna file open recent environment.blend. Don't say. Okay, so I did save the environment when it was good. Okay. Okay, so here I'm gonna save as environment experimental. Okay, so I'm gonna basically start back where I was because the solidify was just not the right thing to do. So I'm gonna select everything, and in face, instead of solidify, I can Okay, I'm gonna try something. So Blender, I want to know if I can like flip faces, or better yet, make faces to slide. So on materials settings, currently you need to backface culling. Um. Hmm. Object data. So in, sorry, in object properties. Probably in geometry data. Bro, what? You're kidding, right? Hmm. Okay. Man, that's gonna be weird. The light might be very strange in this environment. Yep. Case in point. And I can't even navigate. It doesn't even help. Okay, there's a lot of noise. I'm just gonna mute myself for a while. I'm gonna pause you guys for a couple minutes. Hey guys, okay, anyway, so I'm still working on the settings and trying to find what works, but it's a lot of tweaking, so I might be doing that off stream. And anyways, I gotta go now, so I don't have any more time. I thought it was not as late as it is, so yeah. That being said, thank you so much for being there, and well, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you had a good time and you maybe learned something. And yeah, I'm gonna stream, not tonight, I don't have time, but I will be streaming tomorrow for sure as well. So see you there if you're available, and have a nice day.